Hello. Well, I have to make this video and start with some data that's not good. I'll end with something good though. I promise. It's really good. Just saw some economic data today. I was expecting this to come out any time because we're almost in February. Every year, OxFam International releases its research of the previous year regarding income and income inequality and that kind of thing at the Global Economic Summit in Davos, Switzerland. And last year, I reported this on the Now Man show, and also personally I talked to people about it. The statistic that really stuck in my head was 62 people on the planet had as much wealth created, at least by 2015, as the bottom 50% of the whole world's population. And that was shocking. And everyone that I shared it with expressed some kind of feeling like that. Well, this year it's worse. The statistics for 2016, 8 men on the planet have as much wealth as the poorest bottom half of the world's population, so more than or the same as 3.6 billion people. 8 men. 3 of those men you know. Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Microsoft, you know those guys. Yeah. And there's 5 others. The point is, also, they indicate it's so obscene. There's so much wealth in the hands of so few people that 1 out of 10 people survive on less than $2 a day globally. This is crisis. This is not even a big problem. This is crisis situation, which has been in the works for a long time. This is data that is factual. This is not debatable. It's like climate change. It's not debatable. There can't be a difference of opinion when you have so much data available that these are the conclusions that you come to. There was also a Princeton study in 2014 that studied over 1,700 policies from 1981 to 2002 signed into law in the United States, and they came to the conclusion that basically the United States is an oligarchy, not a democracy. Are we going to take this lightly and just say, oh, whatever, this is just an opinion? Or is there some actual substance to it? 94% of the jobs created during the Obama administration were part-time or temporary gig jobs with little or no benefits. 94% of the 15 million jobs created. So you're going to say 15 million jobs were created in 8 years? Or are you going to be honest and go into more detail? Now, I know a lot of people are in the streets protesting. That's great. We should be out there marching and bringing to the attention of the establishment, politicians, regardless of what party they're in, not just Republican, not just President Donald Trump, everybody, that we stand for issues and we want policy changes that address the needs of hundreds of millions of people in this country that are not getting any attention. Because all of the policies, all the attention seems to be primarily going to the donors of the politicians, because we have an oligarchy now, thanks to policies like Citizens United. That's disastrous Supreme Court decision that now has opened the floodgates for super PACs to put money into our politics on all levels, everywhere. This is crisis. This is crisis. So, what can we do? Well, I'm working with a group of people on an idea of worker self-directed enterprise, or worker cooperative. We have come together. We're working on ideas for a business, making democratic decisions together going forward about what we're going to produce, how and where, and once there's a surplus, where that surplus goes. We're not turning it over to someone else. It is a democratic enterprise. And as we do this, we're going to talk about it in various ways, social media, and of course the Now Man Show. Stay tuned for more information about this. It's going to be based on the idea of Mondragon, really. Our goal is to become like a Mondragon in Spain. It's been around since the 1950s. They started small, now they have over 100,000 people. They have a bank, a university, I think still an appliance factory. They have an IT department, administrative services, on and on and on. You can't be fired, basically. At least it's people over money, not the other way around. We'll go into more detail about this as time goes on. But these are part of the solutions about how we organize our enterprises. Don't give the power away to other people. That belongs to us. That's a real democracy, not a fake one. And we're going to give you news, not fake news. And when we are telling you an opinion, it will be an opinion. But when it's more apt to be fact, because of the studies, hypotheses, over long periods of time, data collected over long periods of time to come to certain conclusions, we're going to tell you that that's what it is. Closer to being fact than just saying I have this opinion. This is all food for thought, and we will have more soon. And to end on a high note, also, to me, the worker cooperatives are a high note, but also, too, it was great to be in attendance at the David Bowie celebration, hearing all this great music and these great musicians playing his music, many who had played with him and knew him personally, including Mike Garson, who I interviewed for the Now Man Show, who collaborated musically with David Bowie more than anybody else. Great show, great performances, including Sting. Afterwards, I met, well, not only got to see Mike again, but also other people that play with Bowie, Sterling Campbell on drums, Galen Dorsey on bass, Adrian Belew on guitar, and also met Angelo Moore from Fishbone, who did Moonage Daydream and Ashes to Ashes, and of course Joe Sumner, who sang Is There Life on Mars and other songs. He's the son of Gordon Sumner, of course, who is Sting, and Sting did some great versions of Black Star and Lazarus from Bowie's last album, Black Star. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal show. Great memory. Already getting the year 2017 off to a great start musically. And I'll have some more musical things up my sleeve too. It's time. So wherever you are, be in the moment. I love you.